Do you see her?
Honey, maybe she's in the kitchen.
Well, why is she working at all, if she's working? And this late in her pregnancy, honey, everything is so topsy-turvy. It's like when I wasn't looking, somebody went and tilted my whole universe over. Ace and Renee are so far apart, and Tina smitten with that whatever he is, Kane Rogan. And Leanne and Kevin, that's a mess.
Leanne and Kevin are young, and they're nervous. Just think of what they've had to deal with this year. And Pa isn't being much of a role model. You know, he's acting as if his marriage vows didn't mean a damn thing to him.
We are very lucky, you know that? In spite of everything that you and I have been through, our marriage has survived.
That's not luck. That's love. And a lot of work.
Oh, look, you know who that is? That's Andrew Carpenter's father.
Oh, the general?
He seems to be alone. Do you think we should ask him to join us?
I'll go rope him in.
I've always had the firm belief that the finest place on earth to grow up was the Tidewater. The more I hear about your family history, Miss Buchanan, I'm inclined to believe that maybe Pennsylvania has its points.
Oh, well, if you think Pennsylvania is a nice place to be from, you should spend some time in God's country.
He means Texas.
I bet.
Well, I have put in my time in Texas, and all the while I felt as though I was in exile from the United States.
I think probably Viki felt the same way the first time I took her back to show her where I came from.
Well, it was a far cry from the debutante balls of my youth, I'll grant you that. Even the ones that had Wild West themes.
You know, we just might have met one of those balls. I once came to a ball here in Pennsylvania. I was the very proper cadet. My date, however, whose coming out we were celebrating, ended up squiffed with a punch bowl on her head.
To be young and in love.
I'd settle for being young.
What, are you abandoning love?
No,
You're not that old, my friend.
Well, I'm going to be a granddaddy again pretty soon.
Is that right? Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, our oldest boy, Kevin, just got married recently. In fact, it turns out that his bride, his wife, is from Texas, too, as a matter of fact.
Someone he met at college?
No, Leanne didn't go to college. In fact, Kevin just started his studies at Landview University recently. He's got a rough schedule. He's got classes during the day, works a job at night. Leanne works also, right here in this restaurant, as a matter of fact.
Managing the place?
No, she's a waitress.
Oh.
We owe Leanne a great deal, though. She saved our little girl's life when our house was on fire.
Yeah, sounds like a brave girl.
Oh, yes, she is. Actually, we thought she was going to be here tonight, but I guess she went home.
Well, you know what you're going to have?
Well, what I want is always steak. What I ought to have is a whole other story.
Would you, gentlemen, excuse me just for a moment?
Certainly.
Thank you.